My name is Kasko Xero Vlogs, and today we're going to be talking about this woman who's a very large individual. She gets upset because people, anytime she gets on a plane, they say she's going to crash the plane with her weight. So they're saying that she's so heavy that she's going to bring the plane down. Alright, that's pretty much what they're saying. Now, I wanted to use this article as an opportunity to talk about should fat people pay more on a plane for being fat. All right, now I do have a very strong opinion on this. I'm gonna give it to you guys at the end of the video. I want to see what this woman has to say or what's going on with her. I also think bullying is good too. I'll tell you guys my opinion on that at the end of the video. But before we start this video, guys, if you guys are new and you guys like my content, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Help me get my video out there in this jungle that we call YouTube. Without further ado, we're gonna figure out exactly why people are saying to this woman, "You're gonna crash a plane." All right, she's going to crash the plane. That's pretty offensive, right? She's big. She's so heavy she's gonna crash it. Let's figure it out right now. Alright guys, so this is the woman here. You can see, you know, she hates herself, judging by how large she is. She's not very happy with herself. Let's see what it says on the right over here. It says POV, you are a size 6 in an airplane bathroom, and there is a standing room only. I mean, she's so large that she's taking up the entire bathroom, so she can't even get mad at that. Let's see what else this whole little picture has to offer. So here on the right, she shares her disgusting body with us. I don't know why she did that one, but maybe to gross us out. If that was her mission definitely accomplished, because I'm very grossed out. I don't know if those are ribs or breasts or what that is, a loaf of fat. I don't know. Very disgusting to look at. And now that I had to see it, you guys have to see it. So maybe you guys can show a relative, a friend, etc. to ruin their day as well. So it goes and say, big girl plus size jaelynn has an obsession with world traveling. Well, we can tell that much that she doesn't like to move. It goes on to say the fat influencer regularly posts her waterlust moments on TikTok. Of course she's on TikTok. Everybody has a bunch of followers on TikTok. 70K on TikTok. However, she explained that most aircrafts are not designed for people with larger frames. I mean, yeah. Which has alarmed fellow travelers. I mean, would you want someone that big sitting next to you? She's gonna take up 2 seats and stuff like that. Like, that's not only that's a problem, but she counts as luggage, man. She's so big, it's like she's luggage, dude. Now, let's read the rest of it. It goes on to say, one person said that I'm going to cause a plane crash because of my size. She revealed to Need to Know many of the comments that say I should buy 2 seats or I shouldn't be allowed to fly. I mean, you're taking up 2 seats. You're taking up 2 seats, right? Just saying. Big girl who is a size 6 XL describes what it's like to travel when you're fat and indeed spends extra for more space. It goes on to say, someone my size is almost forced to purchase 2 seats in order to fly comfortably. You're large as 2 people. What do you expect? Which makes traveling inaccessible to people who can't afford the additional costs. The blogger revealed, adding that she can't fit into seats or squeeze into small toilet cubicles. To lose weight.
POV, you're a size 6X in an airplane bathroom, and there is standing room only.
Like, just belly everywhere. Belly, belly, big old belly. Just, hey. All right, let's do the rest of it. All right, guys, so I had to see this, so you do too. So after going through a couple of fat monster pictures, it goes on to say I found myself in many situations surrounding plus size travel. She's basically complaining. She goes on to say, not only am I plus size, but I also now live with chronic pain and disabilities. Then lose weight. Like, oh my God. If your weight is causing you problems, then lose weight. That's like A smoker be like, yeah, my smoking giving me lung cancer. Then stop smoking. And losing weight is a lot easier than smoking. Quit smoking. All right, I know people who quit smoking. It's not easy, but if you really want to quit smoking, you can. If you really want to lose weight, you can. It goes on to say the self-proclaimed body positive baddie ill says she was a size 2XL in high school and gained weight after being diagnosed with polycystic ovary, hopefully I said that right, syndrome. Once she graduated college in 2018, she became very sick and took a year off to recover. Every fat person got some story on why they're so dang big. I don't care. I don't care what your symptoms are. I don't care what you were diagnosed with. Lose weight. I don't give a F. I'm tired of all these excuses. Oh, I was depressed. I'm a trauma survivor. This or that happened. It was in 2018 or it was a while ago. Lose weight. Stop excuses. You're your own problem. So it goes on to say the big fat girl, she gained over 100 big fat pounds after being medically housebound and was in the hospital due to her fat problems. So there's a nice slow scroll for you guys. All right. Imagine sitting next to that. Gross. Here's that same picture for you guys. Disgusting. Say, despite her fat struggles, the fatty, she's adamant about proving to her followers that they can travel and love their fat bodies of any fat size. What goes on to say, she says, my fat mission is to show that fat bodies of all fat sizes and fat abilities are just as worthy fat as that fall into the fat societal norm of beauty. She said, I'm creating fat representation and fat empowering to fat people to live their fat life to the fattest and fullest. I'm gonna give you guys my final thoughts. All right, you guys, so this big fat baddie, all right, they should have to pay more. You're taking up more, weight, right? You're taking up more space, you're adding more weight. Your luggage, and extra luggage, right? That extra meat down there and stuff like that. You have to pay for that, man. You realistically do. It costs more from, a financial aspect, so it's only right. I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm not even joking at this point. I'm actually being very, very honest. You take up 2 seats, all right? There's multiple pictures of just very large people taking up 2 seats, and I think it's very rude to be that fat when you're on an airplane, because let's say a person's sitting and then your fat come over there, and then you plop your fat self down, and then your lard is flowing over into the other seat, and the other person's like, well, F me, I think that's very, very unfair. I think that's very unfair to normal sized people. And if you want to talk about social norms and stuff like that, it's not pretty, dude. Just she, I'm telling you right now, you talk to her, she hates herself. She effing hates herself, all right? Fat people hate themselves because you have to remember, your body is a representation of how you have your lifestyle, all right? I've never truly seen a clean fat person. I just haven't. Like an actual clean fat person, I've never really seen it. I just haven't. I'm not saying they're gonna be like there's roaches dancing and stuff like that, but I have not seen an organized and clean fat person because they're fat, man. Like their body's unorganized, right? Their body's dirty. They don't eat right. They don't treat themselves well. So how can you expect them to have a normal mental state? And how can you expect them to have a clean place? They can't, because their body is trash, right? And I think it's a good representation on how you handle things, right? So I think they should pay, man. I really think they should pay, and hopefully bullying starts to. I think that bullying is good because when you're bullied in school for stuff like this, it makes you become a better person. I'm sorry, ever since they took bullying out, everybody gets an A, all that stuff. Have you guys noticed that society has just gone bonkers, right? Everything has gone crazy. I don't want to get too political. I'm not trying to make this video about that. I need some ads, or I got bills to pay. Inflation's crazy high. So I don't want to lose my ads, but I'll just say this much. Everything's backwards now. It's up to date. Have you guys noticed that everything's backwards, up to date? There's a bunch of reasons for it, and everyone's fat, right? I'm fat, and then you have fat people, right, calling out other fat people. You're fat. I see so many videos of people in person calling the other person fat, and they're fat. I'm just like, what? And they're like, well, I'm not that fat. They're fatter than me. So they're really fat. I'm just like, you're fat too. You can't talk crap. You're fat as well. So now we have fat people talking crap about fat people, and it's like, oh my God, dude. It's just so crazy to me. Point of the video, man, yeah, they definitely should pay. They should pay. Because they're taking up more space. Or it's the fact she's complaining she has to, buy 2 seats. That's your own problem. Lose weight. What do you want them to do? Make the plane bigger? You want them to make the plane extra big? That costs them money. So then when a non-fat person comes, there's an extra seat, and then nobody paid for it. Shut your fat A up, lose some weight, and stop complaining, fatty. Lose weight, stop complaining. I got problems too, all right? Like, you don't see me complaining about it. Oh, the gas should be cheaper. How about that? Make gas cheaper. I can complain about that, all right? Like, you guys are ridiculous to me. Like, fat people are the most self-entitled people, dude. Fat people and gay fat people. Oh my God, super self-entitled. All right, they're super self-entitled. I don't know why, but especially fat people are like, oh, well, I'm fat, so everything's against me. Or fat, ugly, and gay. Oh my God, dude. Super self-entitled. For no reason. Just because they're fat, just because they're ugly, they think they should have some type of rights. You get no more rights than the rest of us, all right? Anyway, guys, those are my final thoughts on the whole thing. I want to know what you guys think. You guys think that fatties should pay? And if you are a fatty, I want to know, are you okay with paying? How do you feel about the whole thing? And I want to know from all the fat people, why don't you just work out? Realistically, I'm not even being me. I want to know from fat people, if you guys are comfortable commenting, why don't you just work out? It's really just that hard. I hit the gym like every other day, and sometimes I miss 3-4 days. But I still hit the gym. There's no excuse not to go to the gym within an entire week. I just want to know. Anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Help me get my video out there in this jungle that we call YouTube. Without further ado, that's going to be it for the video. Remember, I'm not arrogant. I'm just confident, and thank you for watching.